Now, if you're in the market for a new line of heated clothing, take a look at the Gen-X3 from Gears. Now, I do want to point out real quick that the X3 is not compatible with any X2 products. But moving on, if you've taken a look at the website, you may have been a little bit overwhelmed with how many accessories and what is all available for the X3. Not to worry, we understand it's a lot. So that's why we're going to walk you through each of the product accessories themselves and show you what you might need for your specific application. But moving forward here, if you guys are looking at having multiple machines, say you have your snowmobile or a second motorcycle and you want to run it with, don't worry, you can pick up an external battery supply kit. Now the battery supply kit, pretty simple, red is positive, black is negative, hooks up to the battery, has an inline fuse, and once again it's plug and play, plug into your machine and you've got instant heat for hours. Now if you don't want to run a cord and your motorcycle or whatever the case is has a cigarette adapter, perfect. We have a kit that is for standard and BMW machines. So you guys don't have to run any messy cords, don't have to hide anything else underneath your machine. Just plug it in and go down the road. Now, an amazing extra feature that Gears realized is not all of us have to use our heated gear all year round. Say it comes time to be summer and you're not using your heated products, you can actually pick up a female end cigarette adapter, which is going to be amazing when it comes time to using a cell phone charger or a GPS system on your motorcycle. Plug it into the inline fuse of the battery kit or the battery wire, and you have instant power for whatever adapters you need. So that takes care of all the power supply options that you have when it comes time to use your Gears system. Now moving forward to looking at the control systems, we have right here, taking a look here, we have our simple on-off switch. One end male, other end female. And the cool part about this is it does have like a telephone spiral cord on it that's going to allow it to get some stretch, but it's going to conform back down to a smaller size, which means that this is going to have a lot of length to it and fit just about any need that you're looking for. And it's going to be a lot harder to get tangled up. Great. And all right, we'll put that down here, moving to the next one. Now that is simply on-off, heat, no heat. Moving up to the next option, we actually have a two-stage, which is going to be for running, whether you're running your jacket and your gloves or your jacket and your chaps, whatever the case is at your current situation. Once again, we have two switches here, one for each article of clothing, and it's simply on, off, that's it, heat, no heat. Not a lot to it, but once again, we have two separate out supplies, and we have another telescoping spiral cord to make sure it doesn't get tangled up, but we have extra length if we need it. Moving up to the next control option, set that back down right there. To the next control option, we go back down to a single stage control system here. But now instead of a simple toggle switch on and off, we have a full level of control of how much heat we want running through each of our products, which is, well, let's face it, get it a little warm, turn it down, which in addition, if you're using a battery pack, is going to make the battery last a little longer. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Now the cool part about this system, as well as the dual switch, is both of these come with a belt loop notch here. So you can tuck it on your pant line, or you can run a zip strip on your handlebars, plug this in so it's always in reach, there's no more fishing for it, you can find it right away. Moving up to our next option here, we have the same concept, but now it's dual. We have left, right, red, black, and there really is no difference here between the two. Plug one into your jacket, one into your straps, and you're good to go. Once again, we have the telescoping handle here, we have a belt loop clip on the back. In fact, the only controller that does not have the belt loop is your single stage switch. So wherever you're looking for that one, it's just right on the line, it's not very big, and it's going to be right there all the time. These ones here, since they're a little more sizable, we want to make sure we can keep them in the same spot all the time. So once again, these have the switches to turn them on and off, and control and regulate the temperature throughout the entire range of heat, how much heat you want through whatever product it is. Now the tricky part is when it comes to the controllers, is not hooking it up, but rather hooking up everything in the right series. If you want to have two products, I might want to take a look at having two prongs here. For say you're using your jacket and your gloves, this way you can control the gloves and the jacket independently. In addition, we also have extension cords of various lengths. Now these, like I said, various lengths, and the cool part about this, once again, is that it does come with a cap on the end of it. That way, on the female end, that way, wintertime comes or summertime comes, and you're not using this so much, cap it. It's going to keep dirt, it's going to keep bugs, everything else out of there. That way, it comes time to use it again, don't worry, it's going to be ready to rock. And that goes as well for the power supply kit as well, or the inline fuse. Now moving up to the battery supplies, I do want to take a look at these because there are a lot of features about these batteries. Taking a look here, the starter kit, if you're looking to go wireless, and the biggest part about wireless and the most amazing part about it is the freedom from the cords. You're no longer tied into your motorcycle, no longer tied into your snowmobile. Start walking away and forget to unplug. We've all been there. It's not a fun experience, and you feel a little sheepish right afterwards. So pick up a battery supply kit and you're worry-free, cord-free, and you're going to have freedom of mobility and heat away from your machine on the coldest of days. Now, when you're taking a look at your battery supplies, there are a couple of different options to look at. We have a 5200 milliamp and we have an 8000 milliamp, and each of those comes with a couple of different kits. Starting off here, the red box, as you can see, display number up in the corner here. The red box is the full kit. What comes with the kit is your battery supply pouch to keep your battery in, to keep it out of harm's way and keep it safe. A shoulder strap to secure it in place. We have an AC wall charger, which is going to be, well, essential for keeping that battery charged and topped off. And your battery output cord. This is perhaps the most important part about the battery pack, because without this cord, none of your Gears X3 products are going to be able to plug in. So what we do in order to plug this in here, simply plug the elbow end here into the battery, and now you can run your gloves, your jacket, whatever it's going to be, off the 5200 or the 8000 milliamp batteries. Now, another feature I want to show you here is that these all have a USB adapter as well. So if you need to charge your phone or have an emergency situation, feel free to tap into here, and you're going to have battery power to plug whatever else you need to charge up there as well. Now, because this is a DC to a DC, if you are charging a phone, it's going to be a lot slower and a lot longer to charge it. Just keep that in mind. Another great feature I want to show you here is the built-in stage of control. As you can see here, it's all written on the back here as far as powering on, off, how to run it, everything else. And when we're first taking a look at it here, I'm just going to show you real quick. When you first hold in the button, it's going to give you a number. That number is how full of a battery this is charged up currently. So it's going to give you an idea how, if you need to plug it back in, if it's ready to rock. This one's here currently at a 4. In order to turn this on, it does need to be plugged into a product. I'm going to go ahead and grab the glove liner here. Like I said, in order to connect this, it goes from the battery pack to the external cord, and from the cord to whatever we're plugging in here. Need to grab a different product here, because I forgot those are the female adapters. This is going to work for your jacket, anything else starting off here. We'll show that here in a second. So when you plug this into your jacket, in order to turn it on, just plug it in, hold the button down for a couple of seconds, and it's going to start cycling numbers 1 through 5 to show you how warm you want your jacket to be. So that is what comes with the battery kit and everything included. Now, if you don't want the whole battery kit, or if you're looking for just a replacement battery, we definitely sell just the batteries themselves. But keep in mind, this does not come with a wall charger, does not come with a battery cord. It comes with nothing but the battery as a direct replacement. This is great for having a spare battery lying around the house in case you want to have one where you alternate them off. When one dies, you grab the other one and go. Perfect for you guys that are out snowmobiling all day long. Now, if need be, you can purchase an additional wall adapter and an additional battery cord adapter separately. Take a look at the SKUs over in the corner here. So those are the 5200 milliamps. These are going to be able to give you a good 2 to 3 to maybe 4 hours of riding time on high. Moving up to the 8000 milliamps, these are going to be your heavy duty batteries when it comes time to run your gloves, your jacket, your chaps, whole 9 yards away from your machine for an extended amount of time. This is going to give you closer to 4 to 5 hours of riding time, which when it comes to a longer trip, that extra hour is going to make all the difference. And once again, the battery pack comes with the exact same thing. You have the bag, you have the shoulder strap, the AC-DC cord, or the AC wall charger, and you have the battery output cord as well. In addition, if you want, like I said, it's a bigger battery, you can also get just the battery replacement itself if that's what you're looking for. Once again, these both have the USB charging ports on the side here, and have the full LEDs, the display system to tell you how full the battery is or what level of heat control you're on. So once again, these are going to last a lot longer, and if you're running more products, you can definitely have a bigger battery or multiple batteries as well.